In this video, if you're looking to get a high ticket sales job, I'm going to tell you what kind of businesses that you should be looking to get a job with and what kinds of products that you should sell if you want to make the most money. So this is a very common question that I get all the time. There are many different types of high ticket products and services that you could sell in all different online businesses that you could be a salesperson for. But anything that you sell for a high ticket business is going to be expensive. That's why it's called high ticket. And all of these products are going to be priced in about the same range. So the difference in how much you're going to make from one product to the next is not going to depend really on what the specific product is that you're selling, but more on the business that you are selling for. And I'm about to explain all of that. So high ticket products and services, for the sake of this video, typically are going to be priced between $3,000 and $10,000. That is the most common range, especially today. Yes, there are high ticket products, 20K, 30K, 50K and above, but you as a beginner are not likely to get a closer job with any of those businesses with zero experience. So any businesses selling a super high ticket product, 20K, 50K or whatever, they're only going to hire very experienced closers. So for the sake of this video, 3 to 10K is the range. So let's say you're selling a $5,000 coaching program for an influencer. All right, that's one thing you could be selling. Or you're over here selling a $4,000 paid ad service for a YouTube ads agency. In both of these cases, you're going to make about the same because they're priced pretty close together, right? Just based on what you're selling here. So the point of this is I wouldn't be over analyzing what product or service that you should sell. But when you get into this, it's just a complete waste of time. But this is what lots of people come to me and they do. They come into my program and they're like, well, I'm interested in fitness, I'm interested in this or that, and I really think that I do really well selling for a fitness offer, blah, blah, blah. I should sell this specific product or this specific service, and this is not what you want to do or concern yourself with at all. If your goal is to make money, if you want to be successful and see $10,000 plus a month like coming into your bank account, these are the things that you should focus on. One is finding a job with a high ticket business that is successful and making lots of money. And two, the business owner of that business knows what he's doing. He's very competent and he's serious about scaling this business, right? And number three is his product or service, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. The product is crushing it and it's getting people good results. Because these are the things that are going to give you the opportunity to make all the money, to make above 10K, to make above 20K. This is how it works. It doesn't matter what the product is. This is mental masturbation. What the specific product is does not matter. It just matters that the business is getting people good results with that product, and then the business is growing and on top of their game. Everything in high ticket is going to be downstream from the business owner. All right. And just because someone's Instagram bio has lots of followers or they've got all this like fancy, well-edited content that gets lots of engagement and he looks like he knows what he's doing, that doesn't mean jack shit. All right. I've seen the most well-curated Instagram profiles that you've ever seen, but the most dog shit product behind that profile that I've ever seen. So these things are not related. All right. And I'll tell you a secret. Most of these people running businesses behind Instagram accounts, most of them have no idea how to run a business, and their businesses are a complete clusterfuck disaster. This is the vast majority of people that you see trying to run a business behind an Instagram account. That's why my business exists, because it's so hard to find these legitimate businesses to sell for. You need someone like me to guide you because there's 90% of them are garbage. They have no idea what they are doing, and you do not want to be a salesperson for them. You want to run the other way. So your focus needs to be on vetting these businesses and making sure that you are accepting a job with a good business and not with a disaster waiting to happen. So the better the business is being run, and the better a product or service that the business owner has created, the more money that you are probably going to make. That is how it works. So whether you're selling a fitness coaching program or whether you're selling YouTube marketing, it doesn't really matter because people are going to want to buy that product. So it doesn't matter what the product is. If this product is good, people are going to want to buy it because it's legit. And then more and more people are going to buy it. And then they're going to tell other people about it. Then those people are going to buy it and tell more people about it. And it's just like a snowball effect. And you just make more and more money. It just becomes more and more popular. And to use the previous examples, people ask me all the time, should I get a sales job for a coaching program? Or should I start with a marketing agency? Stuff like this. And again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Zilch, zero, fuck all. It doesn't matter. You could take the same product, all right? Let's say it's a $5,000 coaching program. We're going to use this as the constant, the control for our experiment, all right? And in one scenario, you have a shit business owner who he doesn't deliver on the coaching at all. He makes the sale and then he doesn't give a fuck about the student. He gets people terrible results, all right? Then you have over here another business owner who's selling the exact same product. Nothing about it is different, all right? But this guy, he takes it seriously and he makes sure that he delivers on that product and he takes everybody that comes into his program extremely serious and gets them the best, most insane results that he can. You are going to make so much more fucking money with this guy over here than you are with this guy, with the first guy who doesn't care. So it's the same product, completely different results when you put a different business owner in charge of that product. So it's not really about the actual product or service. You should not be thinking about that at all. I still don't understand why this is almost what 100% of beginners do. They think it's about the product and that matters the least. I don't care what the product is. I don't need to know what it is at all. You should be thinking like this instead. Okay, while I am a beginner who is searching for high ticket sales jobs, I need to make sure that I vet every business properly when I get on these interviews and make sure that I'm landing a good job with a legitimate offer where they're actually making lots of money. And then that is going to make all the difference in the world. And it's the main thing that I focus on with the people who join my program. And I'll tell you something else too. Someone on X that I follow in high ticket sales said this the other day. He said, bad sales reps make excuses, good ones find solutions, and the great ones live and breathe the product. So what does that mean? If you want to be a high performer, meaning you're making shitloads of money and have people beating down your door to come and sell for them like they do with me, you need to start by actually caring about what you're selling and the people that you are selling to, not what the product is. So you learn that product. Breathe that shit. Who cares what it is? If you take it seriously and you try hard, you are going to make tons of money with a shit product than a lazy ass dude will with the cure to cancer, right? There's so much of it is you. You make a huge difference. You are a massive part of this. The business that you get a job with, the opportunity, and then you and your effort, these two things are all that matter. Not what the product is, not what the service is, nothing, right? So to clarify that, regardless of what you end up selling, all of these products are high ticket, okay? So they will all give you the ability to make that 10K a month and more as a salesperson, as long as you get hired with a good business. This is the last part that people always forget. But you taking the product seriously and learning about it, then it doesn't really matter what you're selling. You could get rich off selling water to a whale. Now, some thoughts I personally have on this. First is that and I literally talked about this in the video a few days ago. In the high ticket space, when you're looking to get a job, you're going to have B2C products and B2B products. B2C means business to consumer. That means you're selling to regular people. B2C products are going to be things like coaching programs, internet courses, paid communities. These programs and courses are going to be on things like fitness, dating, beginners making money, any types of hobbies, how to do anything. And then B2B is going to be business to business. So you're selling products and services specifically to business owners. And B2B products are going to be things like agency services, marketing services, Facebook ads, lead generation, email marketing, these types of things. And you'll also have courses and coaching programs that are specifically directed at business owners as well who are looking to scale their business. And like I talked about in the previous video, my stance has not changed. If you are a beginner and you're actually worried about this, I think you should start in B2C because those products tend to be easier to sell. That is it. But to be honest, bro, you can do whatever you want. The only reason I say that is business owners tend to be a little bit more difficult to sell to than a regular person who's just buying a coaching program. Because regular people, they buy stuff like that, coaching programs, they buy off of emotion, okay? And it's easier to sell stuff like that. That is just a fact of human nature. Whereas a business owner, when he comes to the call, he's going to be ice cold. He doesn't give a fuck. Okay, he's ready to go, and he's going to have lots of questions for you about the service. He's going to be interviewing you about this shit. What results have you gotten? Things like this. And he's going to be shopping you against other people. Everything I said in the last video. Now, on the flip side, I know lots of beginners and lots of them from my program who have started in B2B and absolutely crushed it. So it literally doesn't matter. Just like I say in all the videos, I want to give you guys as much information as you can so that you can make your own informed decision. So whatever you want to do is fine. But most important to remember is it's not about what product or service to sell, or should I start in B2B or B2C, right? It's making sure that the business you're going to be selling for is legit. They have a legitimate product or service that's getting people results and people want to buy it. They consistently have large amounts of inbound leads, and you consistently have calls booked. Your calendar is not the Sahara Desert. The business owner takes every aspect of the business seriously, and he makes sure there's no holes in the boat where it's leaking and now you're drowning. Because in this high ticket, like online business space, the reason that you can make so much money is one, because these products cost thousands and thousands of dollars, right? And they have insanely high profit margins because you're selling digital products and services. So your commission is going to be very, very high. And you're also selling products and services that are legitimate, that people actually want to buy because they're solving problems in their life. And then these businesses are run online and they have a consistent flow of inbound warm leads from social media traffic. So as long as they have these things, it doesn't really matter which product or service it is. That's the end of the video. If you want my help getting a closer role or a setter role, go to the links in the description. Until next time.